One thing that has definitely been the issues, the turnovers, without question, especially the 2 losses. Kevin Stefanski talked about the importance of that earlier today.
I think it's the best stat there is when it comes to winning and losing, because it involves everybody. It's not just an offensive stat. It's an offense, defense, special team stat. So it's so important as you look at these games and you look like I was sitting on the couch watching these games. It's everything when you're talking about giving it away or taking it away. So we need to be better. We're -7 right now, which is not going to get it done. Now we're -7 right now. It matters what we are moving forward. So major emphasis for all 3 sides of the ball. Anybody who touches that rock to do everything in their power to gain yards while maintaining ball security and then getting the ball in defense and special teams. Opportunities for us to get the ball. So major point of emphasis, and then it goes back to just not the point of emphasis, but technique, and that's what we worked on today. Whether, it's center quarterback exchange or a running back running through, getting the ball trying to knock it free, or with our DBs working to knock the ball out. So it goes back to not just the mentality, not just the emphasis, but also technique.
And Scott, think about that. They're almost, they're -7, so you're almost -2. They've only played 4 games, and somehow you're 2-2. That shows you how good the defense has been.
Yeah, it's kind of a minor miracle to be 2-2 with that kind of turnover margin. On offense, it starts with Watson. He's got to be better protecting the ball. Now, they're not all his fault. The pick 6 against the Steelers, not a good throw, but it also goes off Harrison Bryant's hands. The strip sack, scoop and score that cost him the game against the Steelers. Jed Wills gets beat, but, could Watson have held onto the ball? Maybe. You need better ball security. The Njoku has a fumble. I think Ford lost a fumble. So, everybody, it's across the board. You need to do a better job of ball security, of hanging onto the ball, because your defense, for the most part, is not going to let up long drives. What kills you as a team is when you turn it over and give them the ball at the 10, like Dorian Thompson-Robinson did with an interception. Give them the ball at the 36, which he did again against the Ravens. 2 of the 4 Ravens touchdowns were on short fields after interceptions. And that's just hard to sustain like that. It's hard to ask your defense to give up no points or even hold teams to field goals when they're put in those difficult spots. So that starts there. And then on the other side of the ball, I feel they're too talented on defense not to get more takeaways. I think that's an aberration. I think with Myles Garrett getting to the quarterback and Zadarius Smith and all those guys up front, and then the tight coverage of Denzel Ward and Martin Emerson Jr. and Greg Newsome II, I feel like that's the recipe necessary for takeaways. So maybe everybody says they come in bunches. Maybe they're going to start, and then you're going to see a pile of them on that side of the ball. It would not surprise me.